yoga, yan ang basic exercise ka na, aro nakapag-care ko, bas sa kanikot na, alo turaw ba, silong ba, so biaprang tungja. Ay da sobrang ang level ka ingin, group rang, inju rang, hindi ba organized or systematic or large scale tungja nga. Undi ka ba naman medyo Singapore siya at an official trip, udah actually nurse rang ko drop ka ba, turaw ni ba nurse sa dungasin. Turok, that means Garo Hills only, I think not Garo Hills.
The public hearing for Shri Cement's proposed limestone mining project at Lom Serman, East Giant Hills was called off today following intense protests by pressure groups, farmers and landowners over overlapping land claims between Ilaka Nongkle and Ilaka Sutunga. The situation turned tense as supporters and opponents gathered at the venue, prompting the district administration to cancel the hearing to maintain law and order. The Giantia National Council criticized the government's stand on the project, alleging inconsistency and neglect of local land rights. Earlier, unidentified persons reportedly set a truck on fire in Nongkle amid the protests.
Coming to this public hearing is not an easy way. We have been blocked all along the way. On the way to this public hearing, we have found like one as per will. They have those who are on the side of the Shri Cement. They have burned that vehicle. We from the JNC, we condemn our Home Minister, who asked us to come to this public hearing to share our ideology and to share to hear our voice, but actually he is remaining silent on the of the farmer and the landowner who the Shri Cement are trying to chase their land by force. So we are really sad to see why the government is remain silent. In Lapangap, we have seen the Assam try to chase our land, but in here in Ilaka Nongkle, the Shri Cement, with the protection of the government, trying to chase our land. So we really condemn the government and our Honorable Chief Minister. So our protest will not be stopped only here. We'll continue our agitation till the farmer and the landowner get their right.
The District Administration and Pollution Control Board try to start the public hearing, but in the middle of the public hearing, people both sides, even from opposed side and support side, they don't feel comfortable, especially from the opposed side, just because of the land dispute of the Ilaka Nongkle and Ilaka Sutunga. So how could government, how could Pollution District Administration proceed forward with dispute land? How could they proceed public hearing in dispute land? This is not acceptable. As you all know that when land is disputed, they should solve the land first and then announce the public hearing. Otherwise, if the government proceed forward, there is something will happen in this area, I could say, because people from Ilaka and Sutunga also, they didn't accept this before they start this public hearing, so they didn't feel comfortable. This is the message to the government of Meghalaya. If you want peace, if you want to go legally with this public hearing, they should first solve this land dispute.
Deputy Chief Minister Singaw Balang Dhar said anyone, including VPP Chief Arden Miller Basayomoit, is free to contest elections from the Natiang constituency. His remarks come amid rising political exchanges between the NPP and VPP ahead of the Shillong parliamentary by-election. He also downplayed the BJP's growing presence in Meghalaya, saying the party has its own support base, while the NPP continues to retain independent political strength in the state.
We are preparing it very well, and also we are trying to work very hard to make sure that at least Dr. DRR like tangko nga nang kakondusi nga na pinili ununo bakwa namlaban ka. Why do you need to seek permission from me? I am not the owner of that condusi. I'm the MLA of that condusi. Anybody who can come, no problem. You see, there is no challenge at all in 2028. The people of the state, they know whom to vote, where to vote. Working with BHP together is, you know very well, the ideology is different, point number one. And of course, we'll be getting development from the central governments. On behalf of BHP, I request you to buy the state company, the whole state, no, I can get see. Ingkar part of Buram, but the bus no red. Some bah I lad again to be. Honey can deep in young when MP Nagan be can be not to trade by. So, Namala, so too the job of young NPP. He don't have sort of state. The Kumju had a leader in Arangandi. Try but by like expect Nila will deliver Kampa, but they but central scheme and a
Agriculture Minister Timothy D. Shira said rice production in Meghalaya has remained stable despite climatic and geographical challenges affecting productivity. He stated that farming activities continue across the state and dismissed concerns over urbanization reducing farmland. On broomstick farming, Shira said the MSP mechanism was introduced to protect growers from low prices. He also confirmed that bud rot disease has affected areca nut plantations in parts of southwest Khasi Hills, with district authorities assessing the damage.
Cultivation of rice depends on flesh to flesh. Say, Nongstring area and this Jantia Hills, in many parts of Khasi Hills, East Khasi Hills, climate is cold. So production is not good. They are doing the cultivation, no doubt, say with the help of this fertilizer, that fertilizer. But the fertility of the land is different. Here in Khasi Janti Hills, the fertility of the land is very, very poor. So they cannot produce rice. They produce rice, no doubt, but not up to the mark. No decrease, no increase. Because they are cultivating the same area of land and same method. Even if they try to improve it also, you see, due to this climatic condition, you see, they cannot improve it.
No, what I'm saying.
Organic farming is initiated by the government. You see, no fertilizer, you see, chemical fertilizer issue. People are trying to avoid this chemical fertilizer. They are using only this bio fertilizer and natural.
The SSP CO's Conference 2026 held in Tura in the presence of Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma and DGP Idashisha Nongrang, focusing on policing, crime control, anti-terror operations and technology-driven law enforcement. The DGP said discussions covered narcotics control, crimes against women and children, cross-border smuggling, illegal migration and police infrastructure. She also warned that Meghalaya is increasingly becoming a consumer state for drugs and said authorities are monitoring attempts by remnants of insurgent groups to regroup for extortion activities.
Major issues were what has happened with the anti-terror squad, the progress made with the drive against narcotics, not only working together with the DREAM project but also with the other stakeholders, the crime trends in the state, the infrastructure projects that are going on, the need to use intelligence, AI and make it technology-driven policing. Especially in view of the Prime Minister's directions, that more and more we should leverage technology wherever possible to make it, to ensure that we are able to more effectively meet our policing goals. That was a large part of the conversation. We had sessions on the police manual, we had sessions on crime, we had sessions on technology, what we have implemented so far, what we intend to do, and what has come to us from various schemes of the Government of India, and what is the kind of support we are looking for from them. Basically, what we would like the state government to, while they have been very supportive of the role of the policing and ensuring that policing goes the last mile, we walk the last mile today, but various things that are related to policing and ensuring that we make Meghalaya much more safe and more not only for the public at large, but specifically for very vulnerable sections of society, whether it's women, whether it's children.
The East Khasi Hills Local Taxi Welfare Association has sought a revision of local taxi fares following the recent rise in petrol prices linked to the US-Iran conflict. President Wandanbok Jirwa said the association will soon meet transport authorities, citing increased fuel costs and a prior understanding that fares should be revised with fuel price changes. Meanwhile, a local court has disposed of the case against the Meghalaya Joint Action Committee of Commercial Vehicles, or the JACCV, related to the 2021 transport strike over fuel price hikes. Jirwa said the organization has secured justice after years of legal proceedings and thanked the court for the decision.
Mantasngi nakliang kejongi ngilayo ya ka yung job hakba nakliang ka yang keseri kala penkut no ya kini ka kis hawi dei bat ka jeng sengek kamai kejongi men haus nam ajar apoi na ka ko jeng kiu ka mpnyang ngathrai pinang ya kenmau he ke jeng sengek jongi ban kamai haus nam ajar apoi ru kamdei bang ba ngi le songsit le da kaman soba na ka ba ngimak suban ya ban kamai nakam nolong nakam im kata kum kamai kum kaji nakadaw ka jingkiw kum yang nakasngi sa kasngi mantasngi pada ngilayo ya ka jingjob hakaba nakaliang ka ying besar budan buram rengkat bat inong besar ba dan buram ila ai ya ka judgment da ka ba ila pankut no ya ka case mantasngi ila de benesong perkhat ya ki bro namar ba kani ka jingkiw kum yang manta kam sem ka ya pher bar ka jingkiw yang hagis house na mazar fuwe manta ka debet ka jang partai hi berkowe ka long global issue tena kaliang kejongi hi mentang isu kerpat eksokar ba sistem balaki hi kamphnyang ki essential community su lakio marba mardi berkai lakio te nakaliang kejongi hi kusang isu kerpat eksokar ba kadim perkhat lang no yang itu mar ngi hi ngi adon pa agreement ba government nadu por menswa balada kakio kamphnyang sama perkhat lang yang ada ka her kamphnyang ngirungin penihar ka baik kata ka dei ka jing ka long kejongi kran kejongi keseng berkesokar na kapuas.
Deputy Commissioner of Ribhoi Abhilash Barunwal today handed over an ambulance to Sinjuk Kirangpachnong Ribhoi district to strengthen healthcare services in the region. The vehicle was flagged off at Circuit House, Nongpo, in the presence of village leaders and citizens. The initiative aims to improve emergency medical transport and patient care across the district, with leaders thanking the district administration for the support. The Northeastern Hill University Teachers Association, Nehuta, has welcomed the Ministry of Education's move to appoint a new Vice-Chancellor for Northeastern Hill University, expressing hope it will restore normalcy in the university. Nehuta also cautioned over the implementation of the FYUP under NEP, saying the university is not fully prepared and advising students that the existing master's program remains a safer option for now.
Will be the seat, but I believe that looking at the scenario of Nehu, if they want, probably they can still get a VC ready by 26th of July. We must also point out that there is no provision of extension of any VC in our statute. Our statute clearly says that the day a tenure ends, the incumbent VC has to hand over it to the senior most professor who is available till the new VC assume office and enters upon his office in the headquarters of Nehu Shillong. So that is very clear that come 25th, if we don't get a new VC, it will be the senior most professor who will run the university in the interim till the new VC is appointed and he comes and assumes his duty in the headquarters of Nehu. We said we will implement NEP at UG only when we are fully prepared. We were not fully prepared. We only had the first semester syllabus ready. Yet, Professor Shukla went ahead. More problematic is that I have problem is with the state of Meghalaya. It has to be implemented by 2030. We want it to be implemented. So there was no hurry in 2023 when we are not ready. But Professor Shukla, typical of his probably trying to please the ministry that I have done something because he did nothing anyway. So probably he wanted to score some brownie point by telling Delhi that, see, you send me as a VC and I have implemented NEP at the UG level. Our own teachers have played their part in allowing Shukla to go ahead, and particularly I will blame the NEP implementation committee, who knew fully that this system is not ready yet.
The Dorbar Shinong of Permadan village met the Deputy Commissioner of Eastern West Khasi Hills District, Anita Kharpor, and submitted a memorandum demanding a dedicated forensic unit, establishment of the DMHO office, and increased deployment of women police personnel in the district. Village headman W. Solang said delays in forensic response from Shillong and lack of medical specialists at the district hospital are hampering investigations and causing hardship. The Deputy Commissioner assured that the demands would be taken up with higher authorities.
Tip Sibun kijing duna habanang day ka district ka bathamay ten ray menta ladap sansnem drusnem menta wada day bau day kulung ru lasdang malay school tenginom la sa ban suong badang thamay sedang thamay namar ba kajin don kam ka deban jajstat namar ngangej banagaliang jo government ru aswa ban penkar district umdei basu penkar rumah kala don lupa la kajong ka budget lani kajing perkat advance na kamta kajing bid jing biang dan ray ban su ai district yang isane klem la ban penbiang ta kajing don kam telalong kuma le bom ni kinong kamta kata gede ka jing penskau na kaliang jongi abangi layo panwan agani kesingi government bat kawairu kumban su bandap lupa kalong ba kumbenin ngilawan mi na po SP office abangiwan hang tu ngilayo iya ki news baong ba ya ka SP lara haka office ka batmai ka bala pendep balayo la ka jong nginang perkhat ba lalong ka babit pabiang andai ndala poi hang tu pede nga tang supek nya plau ngala isene nga perkhat bagi polis lada kidon hang tu watang ban salute ye ki han jong kiro kumno kinle aba la siang tu tang dok pendau sudah.
Moving ahead with the regional news. The 5-day revival of indigenous native games Ring 2026 began at Mapal Kangjebung in Imphal to promote and preserve Manipur's traditional sports. Organized by the Manipur Upliftment Center and National Yuva Cooperative Society, the event features competitions in games like Thangta, Sajol Kangjay, Yubi Lakpi, Mukna and Arambai, with participation from multiple indigenous sports associations. The initiative aims to showcase Manipur's heritage at national and international levels. Now for the national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Cyprus President Nikos Christodoulidis held wide-ranging talks in New Delhi focusing on trade, investment, defense, maritime security, technology, education and cultural cooperation. Both sides also discussed regional and global issues, with Cyprus announcing a trade office in Mumbai and support for India in counter-terrorism efforts. Officials said UPI will be introduced in Cyprus from next year, marking further digital and financial connectivity between the two countries.
भारत और यूरोप अपने संबंधों में एक नए स्वर्णिम युग में प्रवेश कर रहे हैं, तो साइप्रस इस समय न केवल यूरोपियन यूनियन काउंसिल की अध्यक्षता कर रहा है, बल्कि भारत और पूरे यूरोप के बीच एक महत्वपूर्ण इन्वेस्टमेंट गेटवे के रूप में उभर रहा है। फ्रेंड्स, साइप्रस भारत के टॉप 10 इन्वेस्टर्स में से एक है। पिछले एक दशक में साइप्रस से भारत में निवेश लगभग डबल हुआ है। दोनों देशों के बीच ट्रस्ट बढ़ा है। भारत यूरोपियन यूनियन फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट से तमाम नई संभावनाएं बनी हैं। इसका लाभ उठाते हुए हम अगले 5 वर्षों में इस इन्वेस्टमेंट को फिर से डबल करने का लक्ष्य रख रहे हैं।
Punjab police has arrested a Pathankot resident for allegedly spying for Pakistan-based handlers by installing an internet-linked CCTV camera on the Pathankot-Jammu National Highway 44 to monitor movement of army and paramilitary forces. Officials said the live feed was shared with Pakistan-based ISI handlers while 3 accomplices are being traced. Police also noted this comes after a similar espionage module was busted last month using high-tech CCTV systems.
ਇਹ ਪਠਾਨਕੋਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਹਾਈਵੇ 44 ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਪਠਾਨਕੋਟ ਤੋਂ ਜੰਮੂ ਨੂੰ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਰਸਤੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੁਜਾਨਪੁਰ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅੱਡਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਉਸ ਅੱਡੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਸੂਸੀ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੈਮਰੇ ਲਗਾਏ ਸੀ। ਇਹ ਸੰਵੇਦਨਸ਼ੀਲ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਇੱਥੋਂ ਹਰ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੂਵਮੈਂਟ ਕੈਚ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੈਮਰੇ ਲਗਾਏ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕੱਲ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਇਹਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਸਖਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਪੁੱਛਗਿੱਛ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ। ਪੁੱਛਗਿੱਛ ਉਪਰੰਤ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਉਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਦੀ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨਦੇਹੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਔਰ ਉਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਟੈਂਡ ਲੋਨ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਟ ਬੇਸਡ ਆ ਉਹ ਕੈਮਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਨੇ ਰਿਕਵਰ ਕਰ ਲਏ। ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ 3 ਸਾਥੀ ਹੋਰ ਆ। ਇਹਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਲੌਜਿਸਟਿਕਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਾਈਡ ਕਰਵਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਲੋਕਲ ਤੇ 2 ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਫਰਦਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਇੰਟੈਲੀਜੈਂਸ ਏਜੰਸੀਜ਼ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਇਨ ਟੱਚ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ। ਸੋ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਮੋਟੀਵੇਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਇਸ ਕੰਮ ਲਈ ਔਰ ਇਸ ਕੰਮ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਥੋੜੇ ਬਹੁਤੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਆ ਕੈਮਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੇ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਵੈਸੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਫੰਡਸ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਸੀ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਸੌਖਾ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ।
Now for the sports news. East Khasi Hills emerged as overall champions at the state level inter-school athletic meet 2026 held at the Sai Centre in Shillong, also winning both boys and girls team titles. In the girls category, East Khasi Hills topped with 78 points, while in the boys they secured 57 points to lead the standings. The 3-day event saw participation from nearly 900 athletes across all 12 districts. Sport Minister Wailatmiki Shilla attended the closing ceremony. Winners said the event motivated them to aim for higher level competitions in the future.
Today standing there in front of us, you should be proud of yourself, because by standing here today, that's mean you have proven something, that you are a fighter, you are an athlete who are eager to bring laurels to your family, to your village, to your school, to your district, and I'm hopeful that you'll bring laurels to your state and the country. So a big round of applause to all of you standing here today.
Now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. The minimum temperature was recorded at 23 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 31 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 65%, rainfall 1.5 millimeter. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 19 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 81% and rainfall 8.9 millimeter. Meanwhile, in Jawai, the minimum temperature 20 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 79% and rainfall 2.6 millimeter. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jawai says moderate rain with thunderstorm likely at many places. And now, before we end the news, the headlines once again. Deputy CM Snyao Bhalang Dhar says anyone free to contest from Nartiang. Rice production in Meghalaya remains stable despite climatic change challenges, says Agriculture Minister Timothy Shira. Shri Cement public hearing called off amid protests in East Giant Hills. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds discussion with President of Cyprus, Nikos Christodoulidis, in New Delhi. Well, viewers, with that, we have come to the end of the news. Do join us again tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Thank you for watching and good night.
महत्वपूर्ण पड़ाव है। फ्रेंड, भारत और साइप्रस की मित्रता मजबूत भी है और फ्यूचरिस्टिक भी है। लोकतंत्र